For this video review, we're going to take a look at a headless Batman action figure, something that I found in a yard sale for $1. And the purpose of this video is to make this figure great once again. So I still have loose parts and accessories that we could possibly use for this build. So this is from Mattel, from the first Batman vs Superman movie. So we already have a head unit that I think is compatible with that peg. So I hope that that hole is wide enough to fit that peg. So we'll see. As for the cape, I plan to use this with another Batman action figure build. So we're going to take that off, and we're going to replace it with this from a McFarlane Batman action figure. So this has more flair to it, and I think with the combination of this head, this cape, and possibly, let's see whether a little bit of dry brushing or a little bit of paint is going to make this look better. Okay, so we have Rebirth Batman. So not the comic version, but Rebirth from being something that is to be dunked into the recycle bin. So once again, we have a new action figure that we could play with. So just a quick 360 view of this new figure. I call it new because it has new parts. So combination of 3 units. So head, cape, and useless body. But right now, it's whole. So let's check out articulation points on this action figure. So the head, the color of the mask is different from the color of the cape. But does it really matter? Not really. Actually, it gives a little bit of contrast to the overall look of the action figure. So instead of having same color for the mask and the cape, at least this is something really different. So that head or that mask or that helmet or protective cover is a separate unit from the cape. Okay, so let's check out articulation points for the head. So ample left and right movement. So it's quite stiff because it's just newly installed, and I think the that ball is a little bit large for that head. But this head is made of a rubbery material, so I think it's just going to stretch out nicely later on. And when we play with it, it's going to soften up. Okay, so head tilts looking up. So that's a lot. Okay, so head tilts looking down. Not much. But the tilts that we really look for in an action figure is going to be that, especially on a Batman action figure. Okay, so we have a cathode diaphragm for a little bit of bend. So if you're familiar with this action figure, then you know the articulation point. So we have a little bit of twist on the waistline. Well, because of the way that the cape is draped on the shoulder, it's going to limit articulation on the arm. So 360 view is not possible, but does it matter? Not really. So but what matters most is T-poses. So is the figure capable of T-poses without the cape disengaging from the shoulder line or the sternum? So it holds. And the glue, it holds the rest of the cape in place. So nice sturdy glue. Rotation on the biceps. Single point of articulation for the elbows. But what I like about this action figure is, take a look at the texture of the glove. So there's texture, there's different texture for the bat symbol, there's different texture for the So actually, even for a old action figure, this is still really great, and the combination of pieces has made it a different looking action figure, because the Batman versus Superman head sculpt, the Batfleck, I'm really not a fan of that. So glad that I have this head on something that looks like the comic book Batman that we know. Okay, so details on the belt, the utility belt. So no man briefs on this action figure, but still the texture runs from the body down to the rest of the suit on the legs of the action figure. So that's really nice. Even to the texture on, that's a different texture for the boot. And as for articulation for the foot, we have on the a hinge, we don't have a rocker point, and single point of articulation or bend for the knee, and we have a thigh rotation. So the thigh rotation is going to be on the lower portion of the leg. So newer action figures would have it on this section. Okay, so overall, really satisfied with this very simple kit bash. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.